London is the main centre of England, one of the cultural cradles of Europe, the right route for tourists from all over the world. Land of big names in international music like Elton John among others, and also known for its architecture. It's from there that comes the singer, composer, and musician Matt Steady, 42. Matt tells us that he had a quiet childhood, with pleasant moments, and not much moments as well. However, his parents always gave him full support and love. His family lived in Rhodesia, Zimbabwe. His family was forced to move to the country due to the war for independence that took place of their homeland. Matt says he cannot remember anything, just to have come back and found the weather in England incredibly cold. From 2 to 6 years old, the artist tells us that he has a few memories, but happy moments. In the house there was no television, so his main activities was reading, cycling through the neighborhood with his brother, and playing cricket in the park with his father. The computer was a present activity for Matt from a very early age, which led him to a good career in that area. As a teenager, the singer spent most of his time playing guitar, listening to music and creating games on his computers. His journey through music began between the age of 7 and 8 with violin and piano lessons, which led him to participate in orchestras and choirs. I was not sure if I really liked that, but it was certainly good experience, he says. He adds that it was difficult to wake up Saturday morning for rehearsals. His experience with singing was in the school choir, where he was for many years. He did not take private lessons or anything of the sort at the time. But the artist had vocal problems when he sang at the Snowman for a year. After the event he continued singing in the school choir, but he did not feel comfortable singing tenor or bass. The first was very loud for his voice and the second very low. Recently Matt started singing class. I wish I had started this a few decades ago. Lessons make a big difference. My vocal range expanded, my tone became rounder and hotter, and the volume doubled, he reveals. Taking music very seriously, the artist practices singing and instruments daily. In addition, he has his routine of shows, lessons of mixing, production, mastering, and other activities related to music. The artist has always had the support of his parents, putting him in music classes, buying his instruments and motivating him. Matt reveals that most people enjoy his songs. The hard thing is to make them listen to them for the first time. Being heard outside is a difficult task. There's so much wonderful music out there that you actually wonder why anyone would want to hear you. Having the confidence to believe that people will really like your music is very important, he emphasizes. His main instrument is the guitar, and he has much intimacy with the violin and the fiddle as well. The musician is often invited to play fiddle on recordings of other artists. I think it's because there are a lot of guitarists and a few violinists, he adds. Mr. Cunningham, Mrs. Liu, and Andrew were his violin teachers at his school. His piano teacher, also from his school, was Mr. Dean. I learned a lot, but I do not think he was particularly delighted to teach me, he jokes. In addition to Dean, Matt took piano lessons with another gentleman who does not remember the name, just remember that he earned Malteser when he did well in the class. The artist tells us that he had the good fortune of his parents paying all his music courses while living with them, and recently his learning in music is financed by himself. Maybe I should ask them to keep paying, though I'm not sure I'd stick, he jokes. His first acoustic guitar cost €30 and was a gift from his grandfather. Among the artists who inspire Matt on guitar are Eric Clapton, Mark Knopfler, Gary Moore, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Robert Cray, B.B. King, Pink Floyd, Black Crowes, Steve Vai, and Iona, and, on the violin, Seth Lakeman, Show of Hands, The Levelers. In particular, its acoustic performance has been strongly influenced by Damien Rice, Martin Joseph, and Jeff Black. His first performance was in the local church at the age of 13, playing guitar for the band in front of a large crowd of congressmen. His first solo performance was at the Custad Bar in Loughborough. It was a small bar where I played squeezed in a small space under some stairs. I played there for a few weeks. It was a fantastic learning experience, he points out. At the time, The €20 payment was made to cover the fuel costs. I would have played it for free anyway, I really liked it. It strengthened my confidence to see people come and say how much they liked the show, he emphasizes. In addition to singing and playing various stringed instruments, Matt also creates lyrics and melodies. The artist reveals that although he has performed in music for more than 30 years, his first songs began to appear only a few years ago. According to the artist, his inspiration comes from everywhere. Everything I look seems to bring me the germ of an idea for a song, experiences of my life, friends, relatives, news, movies, books, other songs, and certainly nature, he adds. The first song written by Matt was The River. According to the artist, his process of creation is variable, sometimes writes the lyrics and comes to the melody next. But in most cases write a sentence or two accompanied by some chords. I play with different sounds, rhythms, textures, and instruments until something inspiring touches me, so I go by this way, he adds. The composer reveals that 80% of his works are recorded before even completing the lyrics. In his journey to music, Matt also made some musical collaboration, among them his favorite song is Steel and Rust in partnership with the English singer and composer of Yorkshire, Darren Ellis. He stayed in my house for a day and we created that song that deals with the decline of the British ships. We recorded a studio version and a live version and played that same night. It's on my new album and I absolutely love this song, he emphasizes. Among his favorite creations, Matt points to Funny Old World. According to the author, the combination of music, vocals, and lyrics all came together. It touched me like a perfect storm. I am very happy for this creation. Every time I listen to it shakes my emotions, he points out. In 2015 he recorded his first album entitled Blood is Thicker Than Gold, containing original songs and a re-recording. Currently working on the release of his new album Feels Like Coming Home, 2016, with 13 songs that is already available in digital format. In the two albums Matt had the participation of the Swiss percussionist Nicholas J. Blixt. The percussion of Nicholas have really brought more life to my songs, he emphasizes. In addition to composing and playing most instruments, Matt is the one who produces, mixes, and do the master all of his creations. The art of his album are photographs by the photographer and his friend Nick Ziatines. Currently the artist performs 5 to 6 times a month. In most shows the singer brings acoustic versions of his songs with voice and guitar, sometimes accompanied by his daughter on the vocal. For 2017 plans to do some shows and partnership with his partner Nicholas. The artist also performs playing with a traditional Irish band called Cruel Sister. It's so much fun, this kind of music makes everyone go up and dance and sing, he adds. One of the difficulties that the singer finds in the musical career is the fact that most concert halls look for more bands than solo artists. However, Matt tells us that music has always profoundly influenced his life. In difficult times, music helps me to order and choose my emotions and thoughts. Music makes happy times happy, and guides you in times of sadness. Helping others through my music is a privilege, he says. The recording of the new album was funded by a pledge music campaign with pre-orders. A percentage of the money went from the sale was donated to the Ashmount Special School in Loughborough, England. According to the artist, this school works with children with difficulties. They do such a wonderful job that I wanted to support, he emphasizes. Matt and his daughter volunteered at school for Halloween. The artist always plays in shows and charity events. In addition to the song, Matt comments that he has also performed karate and wrestling training for some years at a non-profit clubs. Asked about the complexity of the world, the artist comments that the older he gets, the less he understands the world. I think a lot of people think that the way they live is the right and best way to live. However, I begin to feel that we can learn from all kinds of lifestyles and countries, he says. And he adds, the world will continue to change, but will we keep learning? What annoys him is same people abusing others. And what makes him happy is music, family, and friends. Concluding our interview, Matt left the following message: I am very grateful to everyone who bought the pre-orders for the new album, allowing me to make the CDs without breaking. To learn more about Matt Steady's work, visit Matt Steady's official website, Bandcamp, fan page, Twitter and SoundCloud. By Zel Florizel. You can find more indie artists' histories on zelflorizel.blogspot.com.